Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darylyn and I was gonna wrap things up for the night and stop repotting, but everything's already out and I'm just like, when am I gonna do it if I don't do it now? So I'm gonna keep going. I just finished potting up my rarest Anthurium into Lechuzapon, and now I just have like some odds and ends that just like really are overdue for being repotted. So to start out, like I have this huge Anthurium Regale, and not to be confused with this Anthurium Regale. This like broke my heart. I've been meaning to repot this for so long, and like I don't know why I thought like, oh, if I'm gonna repot it, I shouldn't water it. But yeah, it for sure has had this leaf since I imported it back in the summer. It's January. I think I got this plant in July, and this leaf was absolutely perfect until this week when I like didn't water this plant. So if you are struggling with your Anthurium Regale dropping leaves, you know, after they put out new ones, yeah, it's probably because you're underwatering your plant. But yeah, this plant's been in my grow tent, and like the new leaf doesn't look incredible, but it's actually working on pushing another one. This one that is right here on my counter, it lives in open air and DIY pond. So I think I'm just gonna do the same with this because I don't have any more room in my grow tent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. And I guess since I'm gonna put this in DIY pond, I can kind of talk about how I do my DIY pond. I'm not like an expert. This isn't a tutorial. Like oh, look at that. You move the Anthurium Regale, the lighting's better. So if like I'm not doing it like the best way and you know a better way, like that's totally fine. Please write about it in the comments, but like don't take what I'm doing as gospel, because like I'm not gonna take responsibility for the death of anyone's plants. Like alrighty, so DIY, so aka do-it-yourself pond, like Lechuzapon replacement. It's just made out of pumice, lava rock, so specifically black lava rock, and then zeolite. And I used to do like equal parts of all three, but then I like read somewhere that you actually don't need as much zeolite. So zeolite's actually the most expensive component, so I kind of cut back to like 20% zeolite and then like 40-40 of the other two. I am gonna go grab the ingredients and then I'm gonna mix them in this like strainer, because you have to rinse your pond, as you will know if you watched the like part 1 to this exercise. And then we will get going, and like look at all this moss from the other ones. Oof. All right, so I'm gonna go get the ingredients. I'll be right back. So slight complication. I don't know that I actually have any more black lava rock. This might be a problem. I have plenty of pumice and plenty of zeolite. I did have it. It was just like buried. Okay, so I know where to set this. All right, I have a really big pot for this plant. All right, so this is the pot. It's like a 7-inch pot, I think, because I mean, this plant's huge, so. Whoa. Okay, so this is like, I don't know, this might take a little bit of like, to figure out how to put together. So that can be a problem for like future me. And like, let's mix up the DIY pond really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this out of the moss, and then we will put it into Zipon. And I'll show you how I mix the pond. Oh my God. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be really hard to take out, because not only are there roots coming down off the bottom, but there's like roots growing through the slats. Yeah, I just had to break them. There's really no way around that. I mean, these slatted pots are good, but like, you know, they present their own like complications. All right, so now to untangle this root mass. Ralphie's just like walking around like grunting. It's really cute. And I just had this idea. I should get like a GoPro or something and like strap it to him so that when I'm like filming, I could have like a Ralphie cam So you guys can just see what he's doing, because I like really want to show him, but it's pretty impossible to show him when I'm like, you know, doing videos in the kitchen like this while I'm actually doing things. So I don't know, that would be cute, but I guess smash the like button and leave a comment below if you want a Ralphie cam, because GoPros are expensive. Oh my god, that's a lot of roots. Like, if somebody says the plant is fully rooted and it's not this, like, what even are they talking about? Oh my god. I think I would say I definitely left this too long. I should have probably dealt with this a long time ago, but I didn't, and so here we are. But yeah, I'm also really glad that I ordered the bigger pot for this plant, because there's no way that this was gonna fit into the 5-inch self-watering pots. Or maybe it's the 7-inch that I have that are bigger, and then it's like a 9-inch that I got for this. I don't know, I'll have to look, but yeah, this is huge. Wow. So I did my best not to like pull too much of the root off, and I mean, clearly I did an okay job because there's quite a lot of root left, but yeah, I mean, as tangled up as this was, a little bit of root casualty was pretty unavoidable. I think this is like, short of, you know, going through every single little tiny bit on here with like a toothbrush or something, this is about as good as I'll be able to get it clean. Maybe some of the stuff down here. Dramatic. Yeah, there's like a lot of moss on some of these lower roots. But I mean, like, how much time can I really spend on this? I've never had a problem with plants transferred from moss to pond, like having an issue. And I actually just took like a chunk out of pond, like a stump that I thought was gonna have rotted roots, and it didn't. And there was still some moss on the roots and it was completely fine. So I'm not worried about it. There's just so much root here that I could probably spend all night like scraping it away, but you can't see anything I'm doing because this giant leaf is in the way. All right, well, I think that wow, that's a lot of roots. All right, cool. So I'm gonna rinse these off. Okay, so that took 40 minutes to get all of that off. All right, so here's the pot. I have never used this brand before, and it looks a bit different than the ones I normally use, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. And it looks like it came with some little pruning scissors, and then this little thing. I don't know if this is just like a little stake to like write what it is. Like this I think is chalk. Like I think that's just a little chalk thing that you can like write what it is. That's kind of cool. I mean like really not necessary, but cool. So, all right, so I'm thinking what this is it's just like, this is, you just put this in and oh, there's a thing on the bottom where you can drain it. All right, well, let's see. I think this just goes in here like this, and then your substrate goes on top of it, and then we just gotta figure out how to put the water spout thing together, which it looks like it's the same kind of concept that I normally use. Oh, okay, so, well, shoot, there might be a piece missing. Yeah, I think there's like directions on this for 2 different kinds of pots. There's one for a square pot, and then here's the circle. Okay, because there's supposed to be like a square piece that or like a triangle piece that I definitely do not have. I don't think I have the triangle piece. So I don't know that I can actually use this, whoopsie, because, well, that is gonna really suck if I can't use this pot, because like, what am I supposed to do with that gigantic plant if I can't put it in this pot? Like, I don't have time to reorder something else or exchange it. Maybe it's actually, okay, maybe it goes like this. When the directions are like completely unintelligible, I have no idea what this is supposed to be for. Oh, it just like goes over the top of, like, what is the point of that? Oh my goodness. Okay, and then this, does that go in there? Like, what is this for? I guess it's to like cover that? I don't know. All right, well, I think I figured it out. So it goes like that. Unintelligible directions aside, so I am going to now like mix the DIY pond, so I'm gonna need to move the camera, so I'm gonna do that. Look at this. He's just like completely under my feet. Ralphie, what are you doing? What are you eating? Do I want to know? I probably don't want to know. Okay. All right, so I'm mixing up the pond in the strainer. It's like mostly pumice and lava rock right now. Here's the plant. Move that over. All right, that is looking a little bit more evenly balanced between the lava rock and the pumice. And then I gotta add the zeolite. Zeolite is really dusty. So we've got a giant plant. Oh my God. Like, that's a giant pot, and it, I mean it fits, but it's like nuts. Okay. Alrighty, well, that is the result. That was like a whole workout. That took an hour to repot this plant. So that I think is gonna be it for me tonight. I have a bunch of other ones that I wanted to do, but no, I do not have the energy at this point. So anyway, thanks for chilling with me. I hope that you found this interesting and or entertaining. And yeah, that's gonna be that. I will see you in the next one. Bye.